Hey YouTube, got a little knife review today on the Cold Steel Pro Guard model, and I haven't seen many reviews out online right now, and I thought this was a pretty worthwhile self-defense blade. I'm really happy I got this one. I got it on eBay bidding auction for about 24 bucks. I think they go regularly around 30, 35, something like that, but you can definitely win them an auction cheaper on eBay right now. It's a really worthwhile purchase, a good knife, and I don't see many reviews on it, so I thought I might do a little review, a little free advertising for Cold Steel, if you will. So I'm going to start a little backwards to the way that some people do. Start with the sheath. The sheath is a C-Tier-X sheath, which is pretty popular. You probably know what it's all about. Or have had a knife like that, seen a knife like that. Pretty quality. I'm not worried about anything slipping out with these. Most of the designs are pretty well thought through. Not an issue. Pulling pretty hard actually on that. On the very end, you're not going to see it because my camera quality is poor. It's got a little hole in case you get some water and moisture. I don't know why you would, but if you got some in there, it will come out. You have an ability to kind of clean this sheath out because they get dusty when you carry stuff around, especially self-defense weapons. Those of you with your permits to carry, you kind of know that sometimes your gun or your knife just gets ridiculously dusty, and it takes some maintenance to clean it out and give it care. This knife might be kind of like that, but the way that I carry this knife, I actually have a little bit of paracord on there, and the way that I have it is through in the waistband and through a couple belt loops. I wear these on the outside, and it sits in my pants like this, if you get the idea. And it's a really handy knife. Let me pull the blade out. You disengage the weapon by pulling out like that. So this button right there, just press that button down, and it pulls out pretty easy. But I don't think it's something you would accidentally slip and hit at any point. Starting with the knife, it's a G10 handle, full tang. Got a little bit of basically non-functional jimping on the top. Doesn't really do much for you. The way the knife works is your main finger is going to go through there, and it's got a couple, I forget what it's called, some hilts, sub-hilts, something like that, for your fingers there to grip in. And some people, this knife kind of confuses them because it comes with such a short ending, and you think you wouldn't be able to get a great grip on it, but you really can because the G10 is pretty aggressive. And then also the fact that it's your pinky supported, and you have your main finger through here for directional control. This knife is AUS 8 steel, which in my experience, it will rust on you if you don't give your minimum maintenance regularly, but you should if you have other weapons and know things about that. You're supposed to give them regular maintenance. It's really simple. Just wipe off your fingerprints, give it a little Remin oil every once in a while, and I haven't had any issues since I started taking care of my weapons that way. It's a Winecliff it's like Winecliff design with the serrated model, obviously. I really actually enjoy how sharp Cold Steel sends out of the box. Definitely razor sharp to start with, and I could probably find a better piece of paper than this, but I already cut this one all up, but yeah, that's not a good example. It's some rolled up paper, but maybe I'll do another review test on it. It definitely is razor sharp, don't worry about that. It'll push cut easy through just about anything. The serrations are very worthwhile. They really take a bite out of something. If you were to use this as like a tactical self-defense blade, I would definitely check into whether you can carry a fixed blade in your area or not, and be careful about that because a officer would probably have some questions about why you're carrying this knife. But it is pretty functional for other things. I use them for a lot of like box opening as well. I'm in a kind of a dangerous area in the city, and my job actually requires self-defense weapons, and so it's kind of a practical holder for me. I'm not a big fan of the TDI from K-Bar, and so I looked at other options that I have. This knife, there's a lot of ways that you could wear it because you can strap in your your different methods for, maybe a neck knife, something like that, or wear it on the waist side like I do. I've actually seen a lot of different carry methods for this knife. Like I said, I think it really is a worthwhile purchase from Cold Steel. Cold Steel does pretty well. There's not too many other knives that I'm not a fan of, and I'm not just kind of a brand person. I actually care about whether they function well or not, whether it's worth my money. And I found a number of Cold Steels that are they're definitely getting up there. They definitely have a name for themselves at this point, and they're worthy of a couple purchases in my opinion. So if they have any questions or comments, I would appreciate it. This is my first video, but yeah, the Cold Steel Pro Guard, good knife, good sheath. I'm pretty impressed. Thanks for watching, guys.